But what I will tell you is I learned about the goodness of God in the darkest night when I didn't know how the story was going to end. In January of 2024, on January 11th, I went for my annual mammogram. Was expecting it to be fine. They told me that they needed a biopsy. On January 12th, I saw the most beautiful rainbow in our neighborhood, and I took that as a sign that, yeah, they needed to do the biopsy, but it was going to be okay. On January 25th, I was diagnosed with stage 0 breast cancer, DCIS for those in the medical community. And on March 18th, I had a bilateral mastectomy with reconstruction. After I was diagnosed, Wes and I were determined that this wasn't going to steal my joy. I will fight for my joy because you can do a lot of things to the outside, but this is on the inside. I was determined to find at least one thing to be joyful about, to be grateful for every day. It turns out there were many things. God in his kindness let me see his goodness in the midst of that season. I was scared, I was angry. I was like, did I do something wrong? Is God punishing me? Why is this even happening? My body has betrayed me. I've done everything right. Am I not depending on God enough? I experienced his goodness through people, like the x-ray tech who had done my mammogram for 7 years. She saw me freaking out in the lobby, and she comes up and her arms just go around me and she gives me a hug and she said, it's going to be okay. My breast care surgeon, I was diagnosed at the end of January. She joined the practice at the beginning of January. And because of her and her team, she sent me to the best plastic surgeon in Lexington. Everyone treated me like a human, not just a patient. One of the practical things my husband and I learned during this time, and this doesn't happen for everybody when they go through a hard time. For me and Wes, we learned how to communicate with each other better and to truly appreciate and value each other. And he was one of the biggest ways I saw the goodness of God. It's easy for me to sit on the other side of this and tell you about the goodness of God. From the outside, all turned out well. I'm 100% cancer-free and have a really good prognosis. But what I know about God now is that his goodness doesn't depend on outward circumstances. Because when I didn't know how the story was going to end, that was when I felt his presence in ways that I've never experienced before. What I learned about God is that his goodness is there and it's real. Even in the darkest night, he was with me and he was continuing to use me in the future.